Greetings everybody, we are at the Automate show in Detroit and we're in the Schneider Electric's booth and we're talking to Fabrice Meunier. Welcome. Now you're in charge of system integration, kind of making this project work, working with the end user, sort of to use your CMO's expression, drinking around champagne.
That's right.
Maybe talk a little bit about an example of a project when our open automation made huge changing for a particular production customer.
Well, actually, yes, we drink our own champagne. So Fabrice Meunier, I lead our end user business for the USA. And the best example we have is our own plants. We have a manufacturing location in Asia that is using EAE to run EcoStruxure Automation Expert, an open software-defined control platform. And with that, we are becoming more flexible and effective in what we do every day. So we use the technology in our own plants today.
Got it. And from my understanding, you're also trying to create a template for other plants to be used externally without
Correct.
outside of Schneider Electric.
So yeah, we have a lot of clients today that are leveraging the technology in the US, but also globally. And the beauty of this technology is open. It's not proprietary, so you can pull the code from one platform to the other, and you don't have to redo code. So engineering efficiencies are very, very, very real, and with that, customers are starting slowly to adopt the new technology because it's more effective for them to run their locations.
Let's double click a little bit there. So many of these plants are still struggling with updating or repurpose the equipment. How does open automation simplify reconfiguration when product lines or demand shifts unexpectedly?
Well, it's a great point, right? I mean, EcoStruxure Automation Expert or software-defined automation can be used in many applications. Brownfield, to your point, you can repurpose existing plants, and when you do that, you're more effective at doing this because you don't have to redo and recode everything to run your plants. You can also do that for greenfields. If you design a plant from scratch, actually using EAE will be very efficient because it will future-proof your operations. You're not locked into a vendor single system. You can actually leverage other technologies down the road, so you keep yourself open to options.
Got it. Now you've mentioned the automation expert a couple of times, so maybe as you know, industrial teams are overwhelmed with disconnected data. How does EcoStruxure Automation Expert help turn that into a useful real-time decision?
Yeah, it's a great point. So, look, we invented the PLC 57 years ago,
right,
in 1968.
Modicon, right?
That's right, Modicon, exactly right. And since then, we have not seen a lot of change. Sure, it's faster, it's more IOs, it's looking better, it's more efficient. But the bottom line is all those PLC systems are closed systems today. Mm-hmm. The concept of Automation Expert with universalautomation.org is we have an open system now that can be shared across manufacturers. And actually, the end users demand this. They are tired now to be locked in a system, and every time they do an upgrade, they have to rip everything out and restart from scratch. And with EAE, not anymore. We can reuse, and we don't have to re-change the hardware every time you do an upgrade.
Got it. My exciting time ahead. My entire career had been working against proprietary with open system, PC-based controls and subsequent operations management. So exciting to see the Schneider, the automation expert is doing that. Now, beyond this vendor independence, what's one business advantage user gain after deploying an open system, something they typically didn't expect?
Well, what you don't really see at the beginning is engineering efficiencies. So imagine you have a factory running 200 PLCs from different brands, and to do that, you need to code those PLCs, right? And usually, today, you have to do it for every vendor you deal with,
right?
And you cannot reuse the code. You have to redo the code for every platform you code on. Whereas with Automation Experts, you don't need to do that. You can take the code, copy, paste it, and redeploy it to the new platform, and the system manage that for you. So the big thing you can get with EAE is engineering efficiency, 25 to 30% time saved for engineers to develop the code for the factories.
Got it. So 1/3 of the time saved there.
Yes.
So appreciate that.
Yes.
Now, what's one shift in mindset of or workflow that industrial teams need to make to fully benefit from open automation, not just plug in and expect results?
Well, I think you need to have an end-to-end transformation project, right? So you cannot only start with one person and then they try to do everything themselves. The end users has to be bought in. You have to be convinced that it's the right thing for your business and your operations. And so the biggest thing we are dealing with today is change management. The technology is ready, it's working, and we have use cases to show it, but are the users ready to change? And so when we embark on a transformation project, the change management aspect of that project is very, very critical, we believe.
Thank you so much for the insights, and if you're in the audience have questions for Fabrice or his team, feel free to stop by at the Automate show or leverage the hashtag you see on the screen and we'll get the answers to the questions soon.
Thank you very much, thank you.